Good day, everyone. For this particular presentation, we'll be discussing about the types of intramolecular forces. Take note, as part of our review last time, we talked about intramolecular forces. This is the attraction or a type of force of attraction within the molecule. So this is like an internal connection between atoms in a particular bond. So at times, we talk about intramolecular forces. They are also called chemical bonds. So the first type of intramolecular force is your ionic bond. So talk about ionic bond. This is formed by the complete transfer of valence electron or electrons between atoms. Take note, when talk about valence electrons, this is the electrons located in the outermost shell of the particular atom, where it is easily given off, or these are the type of electrons which are responsible for bonding. So this is called your valence electrons. So type of chemical bond that generates two oppositely charged ions. So take note, there are two oppositely charged ions. One is positive, you call cation, and the other one is negative, you call as the anion. So cation is positively charged ion, anion is a negatively charged ion. To illustrate ionic bonding, which happens between a metal and a non-metal, we have here sodium chloride. Sodium, having one valence electron in its outermost shell, will transfer it or donate it to chlorine, having seven electrons in its outermost shell or seven valence electrons. To achieve stability, one must accept and the other must donate their electrons. So this is a complete transfer, thus it is called ionic bond. So sodium donates electron, and chlorine accepts electron. And we form here a stable compound, sodium chloride, which is also called as your table salt. And this is a type of ionic bond, transfer of electrons between a cation to an ion or a metal to a non-metal. The next type of intramolecular force is your covalent bond. Usually happens between nonmetals. So formed between atoms that have similar electronegativities, or we talk about electronegativities, this is the affinity or desire for electrons. It is the pool of electron. We talk about electronegativities, it is how much an atom will pull that particular electron in terms of sharing of electrons. So share electrons in order to achieve octet configuration and become more stable. So take note, atoms usually pair up, share the electrons to achieve stability through octet configuration, or to achieve at least 8 electrons and share it with one another. So there are two types of covalent bond. The first type of covalent bond is your nonpolar covalent bond. So this is formed between same atoms or atoms with very similar electronegativities. The difference in electronegativity between bonded atoms is less than zero point 0.5. So when we talk about nonpolar covalent, there is like an equal sharing of electron. Equal sharing of electron. There is no atom which has higher pull on a particular electron, but they are actually the same or similar with one another. So when we talk about polarity, we can solve it using the difference in electronegativity. Say, for example, we have here chlorine gas or chlorine. So we have seven valence electron for chlorine and another seven valence electron for chlorine. They pair up towards each other and they share this electron and they have equal pull in this particular electron. So thus, it is non-polar covalent bond. This happens usually in a diatomic molecule. Say, for example, we have oxygen, we also have nitrogen, and the halogens, iodine, bromine, and fluorine. So each chlorine atom shares one electron each. Shared pair of electrons. So chlorine, and when you subtract its polarity or electronegativity, I mean, you will get zero. So thus you will classify this under non-polar covalent bond. Take note, 0 to 0.5 is non-polar covalent bond. The next type of covalent bond is the polar covalent bond. So form when atoms of slightly different electronegativities share electrons. So the difference in electronegativity between bonded atoms is between zero point 0.5 and 1.9. So polar covalent bond happens when there is an unequal or not equal sharing of electrons between these covalent bond or these atoms. Say for example, we have here hydrogen with one valence electron and chlorine with seven, and they need to pair up in order to achieve octet or stability, lower energy. Hydrogen and chlorine share a pair of electrons, so this is a covalent bond. But what type of covalent bond? In this case, hydrogen has 2.1 as its electronegativity, and chlorine has 3 as its electronegativity if you'll check the periodic table. Get the difference, 3 minus 2.1, you will have 0.1. And 3 minus 2.1 is 0.9. So 0.9 is between 0.5 and 1.9. Thus, it is a type of polar covalent bond. To illustrate as well, since chlorine has more electronegativity compared to hydrogen, then it will attract more electrons towards its part, so it will become partially negative since there is a greater pool of electrons in chlorine compared to hydrogen. And hydrogen here will become partially positive charge. So chlorine pulls a shared pair of electrons towards itself, developing a partial negative charge, and as a result, hydrogen gets a partial positive charge because chlorine has more pool of electron compared to hydrogen. So there is like an unequal or not equal sharing of electron. So thus we classify it as polar covalent bond, 0.5 to 1.9. The next type of bond or intramolecular force is your metallic bond. So this type of covalent bonding specifically occurs between atoms of metals in which the valence electrons are free to move through the lattice or to the structure, formed via the attraction of a mobile electrons referred to as sea of electrons and the fixed positive charge metal ion. So to illustrate this one, talk about metallic bond, this is when the sea of electrons are just free to move along this strip where there is positive charge as well or ion in that particular metal. So the electrons are moving across this strip or across this lattice, then therefore there is conduction of electricity. So positively charged atoms of the metal and the mobile valence electrons are just moving around, thus it is called a sea of electron. Ito about metallic bond. To compare and to summarize, metallic bond, metal cations to delocalize electrons, this is the strongest in terms of strength of intramolecular force of attraction. Metallic bond. This is a metal-to-metal connection, and electrons are free to move within this strip or within this lattice. Ionic bond cations to an ion. So there is a transfer of electrons from the positive ion to the negative ion, or from the metal to the non-metal, thus forming a stronger bond, second strongest bond, which is the ionic bond. Third is your polar covalent bond. There is a partially charged cation to partially charged anion. This is the third strongest, where there is an unequal sharing of electron or pool of electron, and their electronegativity is between 0.5 to 1.9. Thus, it is called polar covalent bond. And the least or the weakest among the four is your non-polar covalent bond. So nuclei to shared electrons. About non-polar covalent bond, there is very similar electronegativity and pool of electron between the two atoms, thus equal sharing is prevalent. So this is between 0 to 0.5 when you get the difference in their electronegativities. So again, these are the four types of intramolecular forces: metallic bond, ionic bond, polar covalent bond, and non-polar covalent bond.